But now here comes a new equation. He comes home, and today it's still being felt. He doesn't know what it is to be a man anymore. I mean, women, and it's not your fault. Please don't think it's your fault. It's what happened to our social structure. So now we have men today, since World War II, don't know how to be a man. Now, your grandfather told you, boy, you want to be a man, you put your foot down in your house. Your answer is not my house. Some of you get it later. See, when a woman meets a guy today, he's in trouble. Why? First of all, she owns her own house already. She got her BMW. She got money in the bank. She looking fine. She got a refrigerator with food in it. And then she says, I want you to be my man. And the guy goes, okay. So how do I be that? And she says, take care of me. He said, okay, I'll buy your house. I got that. I'll buy your car. I got that. I'll give some money. Got too much of that. I'll buy some food. Got that. So how do I be a man? Don't know. Just be a man. See the problem? So he's frustrated. So what does he do? The only thing that he has left that you don't have is his strength. So the result is domestic abuse. That's the one thing he could always say, he could give you that. It's very serious. He physically abuses you. And that's why domestic violence is so high. Because we got a male in crisis who is frustrated at misunderstanding what manhood means. Because you see, in the past, womanhood and manhood was measured by the roles that they played. But now the roles are gone. 40 years ago, the man brought home the bacon. Today, the woman owns the pig. Am I right? What do you do when the woman makes more money than you? Men fall apart. They don't know what to do with that. They don't know, well, how am I supposed to feel like a man if you make more money than me? See, and he feels this crisis inside. And that's why it's important for you to come to a conference just to learn not only that that is happening, but what do you do about that? And whether the way we measured womanhood and manhood is the way it should have been measured. Let me just say this very quickly too, that nowhere in the Bible does God ever tell a woman to cook. It's not in Scripture. In other words, matter of fact, here's a surprise. In the Bible, if you study the Bible carefully, the men cooked. Uh-oh. Matter of fact, if you want to marry a good man, first question, can you cook? Very important. Do you remember when Isaac was about to die? This guy's on a deathbed. Now, you know, when someone's dying, they want the best meal. Isaac was married, but he said, look, I don't want you to cook, baby. I want your son to cook that soup that he took. It was the men that cooked. I would tell men, if you really want to follow Jesus, you got to learn to cook. They look at me strange. I said, well, let's study it. How many men want to be like Jesus? They always hold their hands up. Want to be like Jesus. I said, good. Then study Jesus. Jesus was a cook. You remember when the disciples went out fishing after the resurrection? It says he cooked fish and bread on the shore for them and fed them when they came in. See? He cooked boiled fish and Johnny cake. Real men cook. Say it with me. Real men cook. You go home and tell them that, all right? So see, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that the roles have been confused with the purpose.